Doing a bad accent may seem illegal, but it's not. Though in my case, it should be. Like, what was that? Anyways, while there are many laws that are downright funny, some are a little scarier. Different absurd ones. Some because they imply someone has done that thing in the past, and others because of what the laws allow. You'll see. Hey Most Amazing fam, my name is Abby, and today I'm bringing you top 10 scary things you didn't realize are illegal. These laws come from all over, though the majority are from the States. If your interest is piqued, pop a playlist of ours in your queue and keep the good times coming. On to the list. Starting at number 10, creepy clowning. So no, not standing around in a park and casting curious glances. That's technically fine, a little weird, but totally fine. If you do that in a clown costume or even regularly dressed, that's totally legal. But people donning masks or costumes imitating as creepy clowns have done worse and ventured into illegal territory. In the summer of 2016 in Gatineau, Quebec, two teens dressed as clowns chased a group of children around a park while wielding a 6-foot-long chain. They broke Canadian law by openly carrying a weapon or an imitation of a weapon while accosting other people. As in, it is illegal to chase children with a chain in your hand. So now you know, don't be a creepy clown. And if you do, just don't have a weapon or even a fake one, because you could enter into law-breaking territory. On to number 9, animal train. So in Montana, it is illegal to guide animals onto a railroad track to injure the train. So yeah, the law states that if a person willfully drives an animal upon a railroad track with the intent to injure the corporation or persons owning the railroad and such animal is killed or injured thereby, the person is punishable. The fine is up to $50,000 and the prison sentence is up to 5 years. So what I'm getting from this wording is that someone, at some point in time, tried to ruin a train company by steering some sheep or something to a track. I assume the intent was for the animals to walk on the tracks to damage them, ruin them a bit. But if it's the worst thing I can imagine, some animals got hit by trains in the process because someone was just petty about trains, and I don't like that idea, so let's hope the animals were just making a mess on the tracks and not the worst option. Number 8 is you can't just die in France. And well, you can't die without securing a plot first. In Saporinx, France, some people were dying with the expectation of being buried there, but they hadn't purchased a burial plot. This really got on the nerves of the mayor at the time, and he issued an edit that forbade people from dying in the town's limits of Saporno unless they already bought a burial plot. Yeah, he said that people who die in the town without a purchased plot would be severely punished, and how he intended to punish the dead, I don't know. How would you? I don't know. On to number 7, Florida's deadly force. So many states allow people to use deadly force when threatened in public, but Florida goes even further. If a person uses deadly force in public in Florida and a police officer arrests them for killing someone, that person who killed someone can sue the officers. Yes, you heard that right. Police cannot arrest a person who killed someone in public unless there is probable cause that they weren't acting in response to a perceived threat. So yeah, in some cases in Florida, it is illegal for police to arrest a killer. Now, obviously there are details and nuances I don't have time to get into when it comes to laws and politics with this video today, but at first glance, it's a scary looking law. On to number 6, cemetery hunting. In Oregon, it is illegal to go hunting in a cemetery. Now, this is wild to me because the idea of hunting in a cemetery just feels off limits already. It feels like it could just go unsaid. But Oregon had to say it because someone just must have been lurking in a cemetery waiting for some deer to come out, or kicking back and fishing in a pond on the property. Because why else would you have a law like this? And just a general question. If you kill a deer on a grave or near a grave, do the spirits awaken because a life was taken near them? I know it sounds like a stretch, but this is where my mind goes with something like this. And to clarify, the law does go into detail on what hunting is, so no, ghost hunting does not count as hunting at cemeteries. Hunting in this context is taking or attempting to take wildlife, not ghosts, so ghost hunt as you please. At number 5, no gas, no fast. It is illegal to run out of gas on the German Autobahn. So, imagine this, you are jetting down a freeway, fast cars all around. Then your car starts to slow while you're pressing the gas harder, but no, you are out of gas and you need to pull over while cars speed past. There's no speed limit, it's super dangerous. And that is why it is illegal to run out of gas on the Autobahn. Germans believe you can be on top of how much gas you have at all times. Watch that speedometer. That's not a speedometer. Watch your gas, what you need, So if you run out of gas on the highway, it's your problem. It's doubly your problem because it's a big fine to run out of gas and another fine to have a stalled vehicle on the side of the road. So if you want to be tearing around at high speeds, make sure to fuel up. On to number 4, Bigfoot protection. It is illegal to kill Bigfoot in British Columbia, Canada. Yes, in BC it is illegal to hunt for the squatch without your proper hunting license. This is because the province wanted to protect the possible creature once sightings began to happen in the 1800s. Or so people say. This could be more of a myth, but one website said you could be fined up to $250,000 if you hunt Sasquatch without a proper hunting license. Another legend about this law says there was a report from Nanaimo in the late 1800s. A man requested to shoot a wild man of Home Lake. Now this request was denied because it was unlawful to shoot Mowgli's, and that's another early name for what we know as Sasquatch or Bigfoot today. Who knows? At number 3, a bearable drive. Yes, that's a pun. In Missouri, it is illegal to drive with an uncaged bear, okay? So if you see a bear on the side of the road and you're unsure if their thumb is sticking out or not, and you're thinking, yeah, this bear's trying to hitch a ride, do you pull over to the side of the road and let the bear in your car to give it a ride to the nearest river to fish? Yeah? No. You can't. This should be obvious, but apparently it is not obvious enough to Missouri. There, it is illegal to give a bear a ride unless it's in a cage. They can't be sitting in the passenger seat. This isn't Open Season the movie. This isn't Brother Bear. So there is no reason to risk it, so you can have your dream of befriending a bear, like I do, as much as you want it. So unless you have a bear cage lying around, then don't do it. You're allowed if you have a bear cage though. Let me know where I can get one. No, I'm just kidding. At number 2, an eye for money. In Texas, it is illegal to sell your eye. Sure, it is your eye, but some things are meant to be kept to yourself. In Texas, it is clearly stated in the law that human organs are not for sale. Specifically, a person commits an offense if he or she knowingly or intentionally offers to buy, offers to sell, acquires, receives, sells, or otherwise transfers any human organ for valuable consideration. There are exceptions when it comes to expenses of a person donating a kidney or situations like that, but no shady business. No human organs for sale, which includes kidneys, your liver, eyes, bones, skin, or the like. But this law does not include blood or hair, so if a Texan vampire is looking to buy some blood, it is within your right to sell your blood to them. Or someone else's blood, technically, I guess. I don't know. Lastly, at number 1, laws bite back. This one is a bit longer since it is 2 separate places talking about biting or cannibalism. First off, in Rhode Island, it is illegal to bite off someone's limb. Yeah, listen to this. Penalty for mutilation or disabling. Every person who shall voluntarily, maliciously, or out of purpose put out an eye, slit the nose, ear, or lip, or cut off, bite off, or disable any limb or member of another shall be imprisoned not exceeding 20 years nor less than 1 year. This, while obviously something that should be illegal, is very specific language. Honing in on the biting off someone's limb part, that's very disturbing. I got shivers when thinking about it when I first heard doing my research. Like, was someone out gnawing on people, or was someone's version of a punishment to others taking a finger off them, but instead of, you know, the chop that you sometimes see in movies, it was biting down on a pinky like a carrot. And I don't like it one bit. Very illegal. On the same note of biting and cannibalism, it is illegal to eat a person in Idaho. This one is here because Idaho has made a point within this law to include an exception into it. So here's the law. Cannibalism defined. Any person who willfully ingests the flesh or blood of a human being is guilty of cannibalism. Which, that seems right, against the rules, all that, and is punishable by imprisonment in the state prison not exceeding 14 years. But get this. It shall be an affirmative defense to a violation of the provisions of this section, yada yada yada, that if the action was taken under extreme life-threatening conditions as the only apparent means of survival, it's fine. AKA, if you need to do it to survive, it's okay to eat another person. Totally legal. Is it ethically or morally right? Well, that's something to ask yourself in your own personal philosophy time, but Idaho will allow it. And that is the whole list. If you know of a scarier law than the ones listed today, please let me know in the comments below because I would love to know what you found. I got to see so many odd laws while looking around for these ones. And while you're hanging around, throw in a playlist, like and subscribe to get updates, and chillax. I've been your host, Abby Kelly. This has been Top 10 Scary Things You Didn't Realize Are Illegal, and I hope you have a great day. Be kind, bye, and stick around for bloopers. Yeet! Ooh. Yes. Bonjour, comment ça va? I don't know. Seriously, not me do. Hola, ¿cómo está? Give me a language, an accent to do. I need Italian. Italian. Ooh, it's a meatball. I was about to say, is Guten Tag? Is that?
That's something.
Is that Austrian?
Something.
Guten Tag. So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye. Thank you. Russian. Ooh, vodka. It's just me going, vodka. Yes, I will throw you off the boat. Thank you for turning in. Goodbye.